Hello Aries, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Aries, my friends, I'm going to do an energy check-in. I'm going to see what's going on with you, what's going on around you, and just what is going on. So we're going to get started. I feel like I should be saying more when I start these readings. I don't know why. So like, here we are. It's your reading. Take it or don't. Do what you will with it. All right, I'm gonna kind of get like a main energy theme. What is the main theme, energy of this reading for my Aries babies, my fireball babies? What do you got, fireball babies? Charity, giving and taking. Maybe somebody gonna give you some charity. Maybe you're gonna give somebody some charity. Maybe you've been working in a charity. Birth, enthusiasm, originality, interesting. Oh, I don't know. There might be some opportunity for you guys to do some sort of a charity project. If that's what the reading is about. There you go. Get out there, give, or maybe you need some charity with the way the economy is going. I don't know, my friends. I don't know. Let's see what we got with the tarot. Wow. All right, Aries. Okay, now with you, I kind of see there's something going on here. Like you've, it looks like you're feeling as though you needing to walk away from something. Some kind of a dream, something that you were dreaming of or hoping for. Somebody, it's kind of funny because it reminds me of Pisces, but it's actually like a different timeline for you. Your timeline is more like you're in the present moment of walking away from some type of a dream or a hope, or at least you're just not investing in it anymore. Now it's kind of funny, like, because the underlying is enthusiasm, charity, birth. So there might have been a way that you wanted to kind of give of yourself in some sense here, in some capacity. And I would say like you were excited, but I feel like you're not that excited now. So something's changed for you in terms of being enthusiastic about pursuing something or investing in something. Emotionally, it's not really something that you're seeing yourself investing in anymore. There's disappointment here about this. It's kind of funny because there's a clock on this tree trunk. So it almost makes me feel like the timing of something maybe has gone on. It's past. Yeah, it's a really curious kind of energy. Now, what's really odd is I want to say I kind of feel like whatever this is, like maybe it's somebody being charitable with you, or you being charitable with someone else, but not really feeling like it's possibly even reciprocated. Because there's an energy outside of you that's incredibly abundant, like absolutely incredibly abundant. And it is really moving towards more abundance. But I want to say that they're not sharing. So I would describe it. Whatever this is not sharing. They're maybe utilizing their resources for something that they specifically see or want for themselves. You'll have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then the Sun, right? Like there's a lot of abundance over here, and it's chasing. This is chasing a dream. what ends up happening here is that there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of heartache, there's a lot of disappointment, and there's but you know, in some ways it also feels like that there's the sense of starting over again, starting fresh. I want to say I kind of feel like maybe you were involved with someone who is kind of selfish with their resources. And you know, selfish is one of those words in the English language too that can be seen as always negative. So I don't know, like something or someone outside of you is definitely, I want to say in some way, it almost looks like hoarding their money, being very protective of it. Because it's almost like they're chasing a dream here. But now, what's also curious though is that you're not showing up with any pentacles. So I don't know that this could even be like an emotional investment, like wanting to invest emotionally with somebody or something. But that somebody or something is really preoccupied more with their finances, with their maybe work or business goals. Because the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups, right? Like this is like if you were kind of thinking about something outside of yourself here that you could grow with, you're walking away from it. You're like, you're just, and the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups is what comes in next. So your cards are really much more about emotional investment. Now, the reason why I think that because I'm trying to read energies outside of you too, just kind of get an idea of what's going on. Because I can read just your energies, but it doesn't really tell me, well, what's the environment? What's happening around you? So that's the energy outside of you. Now, what this is kind of producing, right, is the Moon, the Three of Swords, and the Fool. So that's that energy of kind of working through your fears here, going through the unknown, finding a very difficult place in that, and then doing like releasing, almost like releasing yourself from it. All right, the Two of Wands. What's this Two of Wands? Wow, the Page of Wands and the Empress. This is like wanting to say something or wanting to, you know, wanting even to find a path here of some sort of really enormous abundance. I don't know, maybe this energy outside of you is something that you're moving towards because it's abundant. There's like serious abundant energy just outside of you. You know, I would even describe this too, because with the Moon here and what the energy you have that I'm seeing, it's almost like, you know what, it's reminding me of a card. It's the Two of Swords card in the Tarot of Positive Clarity, where she's got like a blindfold on, her hands are tied, or they tied in front of her, behind her back. She's standing on these boulders, and it's almost like, it looks like a nightmare, but it's like a bubble. It's like, because the blindfold is on, she can't see anything that's going on around her. But there's almost like there's a man in the picture too. I don't know if there's a dog like trying to kind of connect with this person. That's almost like, it reminds me of, I just watched it actually last night, the Wonder Woman movie. Lily and I just watched it over a glass of wine. So Lily, it was a girl's movie. Lily and I watched the movie, and like they start off, the Amazon women start off in this almost like this bubble. And then the outside world, like no idea what's going on. It's literally like that, but it's reversed. Let's say it's reversed. It's like being in that Amazon bubble of, but it's not paradise. It's, I don't know. Well, it does. It seems like maybe even dark and gloomy. It does seem like it could be even kind of dark and gloomy here. Like a winter of the soul, not even the soul. It could be like there's something going on here where you're walking away from things that you were hoping to pursue or find. But what's so crazy is that like the energy outside of you is literally like it's that bubble. It's like going out of some sort of protected environment But outside of your bubble, like if you're walking around, there's an energetic bubble around you. It almost feels like, I don't know, you don't have access to certain dreams or wishes or hopes. But on the other side of that bubble, like all that abundance exists. So, I don't know, 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. I think you're disappointed to walk away. Right? With the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I don't, this is like wanting to chase a dream. This could be, you know, charity and birth. Like wanting to, it's also finding yourself. I don't know. I wouldn't want to, I don't feel like that this energy that you're in is an energy that you would have a lot to give. It's weird. It's like there's, I don't know how to describe it, except it almost feels like you're in some sort of a bubble and prosperity exists outside of that. The 5 of Cups. Wow, the World and the Devil. I think you're getting out of this bubble. Like you're ending this bubble. Maybe there was something that you were hoping for or dreaming of and realizing it wasn't for your higher good. And so you're walking away from it. Something that wasn't here, that definitely wasn't your higher good. It was keeping you in a bubble, right? You're ending a devil cycle. So you're walking away from the devil. So actually, I mean, it looks good. I mean, once you pull out the clarifiers, it really actually looks good. So closing off a cycle here with the devil, but you're definitely, I want to say, I feel like you're walking away from something that was perhaps abundant and prosperous at some point. It almost too feels like a fish tank, you know, like a small fish tank where, like, if you have a fighting fish or a goldfish in it, you should really give them something better and have a little filter. But people do sometimes do that, right? They still have them like in a little bowl and change the water periodically. But it's honestly like, right, like you get into this bowl of water and it's good. At first it's clean, it's healthy, but it's because it could even like symbolize being too caught up in your own internal dialogue as well with this, because it's like this bowl, like being in a fish bowl, an echo chamber, but the echo chamber feels more like it could be associated with an internal dialogue. But somebody put the fish in the bowl. That's the other thing I want to say. I'm being brought attention to that. Like, right, somebody put the fish in the bowl. If you're the fish in the bowl, somebody put you in the bowl. So that's interesting too. Because over time, the water in the bowl becomes bad. Like it needs to be changed, but it's like it wasn't being changed. And you know, at some point I feel like, you know, when we have dreams and wishes and whatnot with the Two of Wands, we see things outside of the bowl, because that's what the Two of Wands is standing on the threshold of your world, of your safe point, your castle, your home, your domain, and imagining what could be out there, right? So you see things, points of inspiration, but so it's like the bowl becomes foggy, the water becomes toxic. So you're getting out of the toxic fishbowl. Yeah. Wow. It's very curious. And two, like fog, unknown, fears, heartache. Even the symbolism of the fishbowl is interesting, right? Because it's also just kind of feeling like a creature like you, I'm reading for, being put in an environment that is not necessarily, again, for your higher good or the healthiest for you, but you needed to be in a fishbowl to exist in it, right? Like the goldfish or the fighting fish, they couldn't just live in the house. They need a bowl, but somebody's got to maintain that. So if someone has, never mind me, a Jizzo, I have picked Jizzo. He's a support. So he's going to help me with my hot flashes. It's a good size card. So it's right. Like, it's like, could have been a work environment, could have been a relationship, but you find yourself in it and it's not the environment for you. But if somebody, I don't know why I keep saying that. Like if somebody has put you in this environment, put you in a situation. We're not fish, like we have freedom of choice. So maybe there was some illusions about this environment, this situation, that you would accept to go into it. But it's almost like, as I feel like whoever put you in the fishbowl is responsible for maintaining the water, the clarity of the water, the health of the water in that environment. Wow, that's great. But you're getting out of that. So anyways, let's see. I gotta just put that down and shuffle. All right, this energy outside of you. What is this? Let me keep going here. I'm gonna get the whole story. Oh, jeez. What is this? All right, the energy, this energy that's outside of you, it's not sharing. What? Not sharing. It's hiding. It's sneaky. It's locking things up. I full on don't trust it. I don't know what it's, but you know, how are you, okay. How is this energy connected to Aries? How is this energy, this outside energy connected to Aries? It flew over to the table and almost landed on the devil. The Magician. Okay, somebody trying to manifest you. What are they trying to manifest with you? Because I'm going to say right now, this person is living outside of the fishbowl. Their water, their air is okay. Like they have, I don't understand what this is for you, because this person is also, okay, I want to show you these cards. I'm going to describe it. The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands, right? I mean, the Knight of Wands is kind of independent, going after things, going to do what I want today. That feels really good. Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. There's nothing being shared here. They're being like sneaky, hiding shit. Then you have the King of Pentacles. Actually, this came out first. The Seven of Wands and the Strength card. So again, defending, protecting at all costs. It feels like protecting at all costs what they have. And then the Sun and the Hierophant. This is like they're chasing a commitment to something here. They're committed to following through with something that is a dream, is the idea of their brightest days. I'm going to say the idea because if somebody's trying to manifest something with you and your energy honestly looks like you're in the fishbowl with the stagnant, dirty water. And the fishbowl represents being in an environment that is not a natural habitat for you. The Magician and the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands, I really got to say, I do not trust this energy that's outside of you. But yet, you're ending something here. You're ending something with the devil. I don't know. I would just say, you know, be careful. Be careful meeting any new people right now. Be careful any information you divulge to others. It's weird. What is this person trying to manifest with Aries? Or be sneaky at the Hanged Man? Man and the Death card. There's a lot of major arcana here. This person's trying to put the brakes on something. I want to say postpone an ending. What is this? Yo, if you guys are like in a work environment, maybe like, let's say somebody said to you, you know what? You would do so well where I'm working. Like you would just, it's just an example of this fishbowl energy and what I'm seeing here on the table. You would do so well where I work. There's great opportunities for you and yada, yada, yada. Something like to lure you into what is an environment that isn't naturally yours. Okay, right? So it brings you in there. So now you're there. You're in that environment, but you don't know anybody. You don't know anybody. You don't know the ropes. So in a way, the person that lured you in should honestly really kind of like help you along. So maybe they're not technically the person that's responsible that would be for hiring and training you, but still checking in on you because this person changed the course of your life in some way, right? Brought you into an environment that is not you would probably maybe even not naturally have gone into. So brought you into that environment. But it's like I want to say there's something about that environment though, if it's not regularly checked or something isn't regularly filtered or something isn't done here, that it becomes toxic around you, right? Like it's weird how that's showing up. So it honestly feels like this person has then just walked away, and this toxicity then starts to build up around you. Questions about what's going on. A lot of things are secret. You try to talk to this person, but it's almost like now this person's got you in that situation. There's something I don't trust because they're getting a lot of abundance, or they're hanging on to their abundance. It almost has a feeling like bringing you in as a scapegoat, or bringing you in as a distraction so that they could fulfill some sort of abundance. I'm almost wondering too, like if whatever the scenario is, like you're closing it off here, the devil, but because this energy outside of you has so many defensive and sneaky and protective cards, and then it's like they're trying to manifest, I want to say a delay in an ending, like a postpone or another look. Like if you're saying, you know what, George, I'm not going to work here anymore. This place is really shit. This is not a good environment for me. Like I thought this would be a place where I could express some of my creative ideas, and like you told me I could, but it's not. And they're like, oh, I can't talk right now. I got to go. It's weird, right? It's weird. Okay, so the moon, the Queen of Wands, I like that. You're showing up for yourself. The Three of Swords, the Tower. Fuck this shit. Oh, I can't say that anymore. Apparently YouTube is really coming down on any, like, maybe I should just beep that. I won't find that in the video. No, I don't know what to do. Fool. Now I can't be myself. The Fool. Ow. Oh. Okay. Look at this. Oh, this is interesting. All right. Okay. With the Fool, you got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. This is like, I don't know. You find yourself in some sort of situation. You really need to get out of Dodge, man. You need to get out of Dodge quick. Yeah, it's kind of like that too, right? Like, wasn't get out of Dodge. Why do I, or, no, it's coming in like the, what went down in like, was it Texas, New Mexico? That battle, that infamous battle. I'm not American, so I'm sorry if I don't have all the details in history, but wasn't something like there was, like they were done. They were like finished in that fort. And nobody was coming to save them. That's like being in the fishbowl, right? Like they couldn't get out. They were running out of resources to sustain themselves inside, and the pressure from the outside. Oh, it's at the tip of my tongue with that. Oh, God, it's fair. Yeah. But anyway, it feels like that, but it's almost like you found a way out. You're finding a way out of something that's almost like somebody called you and like, we really need people in this fishbowl, in this, damn it, what was that called? Anyways, I know there's going to be quite a few Americans that can put that in the comments for me, if you know what I'm talking about. I think it was in New Mexico. Was it when New Mexico was being established, kind of in that area? Anyways, but it is almost like someone brought you into this fort, and it's like shit in this fort. It's terrible. What am I doing in here? And it's just trying to like, don't go out. We need your resources. We need you to help. But this is a losing battle. Whatever it is, like this is a losing battle. That's the other thing. It could be somebody, even like somebody who started a business and wanted you to come in, and I just feel like you're getting shafted here. You're getting shafted, but you're actually getting out of this shaftedness. It's like you found a tunnel out of this fort, a peephole out of the fishbowl, But there's definitely energy here because you go, Two of Cups, I got to find what's for me. This is not for me. This is not reciprocal, right? That's what I said. I feel like there's something going on here is not reciprocal. This is not reciprocal. Ace of Swords. I got to see things clearly, but the Eight of Swords, that's where I feel like this energy, like there's something weird, like the Magician, the Hangman, the Death card, like, yeah, somebody's might be even trying to change an outcome. But then you get the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So that feels like having some options here. Having some options and finding stuff that's really for you. Saving your soul and all of this, whatever the hell. Says you. The Three of Swords at the bottom. Oh my gosh. What is that now? Let's try to remember. That is going to drive me crazy. The name of that battle. Was it named after the battle or was it named after? And right, like the name, when you hear it, you know, oh, that's a no-win. You're screwed. You're all going to die. It's just... Anyways, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm actually going to continue to use the same decks in these extendeds this week. And I'm just going to continue to pull cards for these energy placements that I already have. So I'm continuing just to pull cards over in the extended. Thank you so much, Aries. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.